Hello, Pastor, and thank you for giving me a moment of your time. You know, across this nation, within the fellowships, it's a proven fact that 75% of our churches are 50 and less. There's nothing wrong with pastoring a small church because we're passionate men. We care about people. We want to transform lives. But having a smaller church sometimes limits the things that we can do. It was about 4 years ago, pastoring a small church myself, that my life changed. I had a stroke. At that time, I began to really ponder and think about what would have happened if I would have died. What would have happened if I was paralyzed on one side of my body? You know, by the grace of God, I'm here today and I'm living a productive life. I'm still pastoring and I've got a desire to reach out and touch people's lives. But God's also placed a new passion in my life, and that's for pastors. Pastors of small churches, to protect themselves, to protect their families. And I know what it feels like not to be able to have the security of knowing that if something happened to me at that particular time in my life, that I just don't know what would have happened. But I do today. And I want to share that with you. In just a moment, I want to tell you how God has drastically opened the door that pastors across this nation will be able to lay their heads at rest at night, knowing that if something happened to them, if God were to call us home, that our families would be taken care of. After this happened to me, I contacted the Parapet group because I want to protect my family. And the Parapet group has put together what they are calling the Pastor's Family Benefit Package. Pastor, I believe you owe it to yourself to look into it. There's not a church in America that cannot afford to take care of their pastor, to give their pastor a peace of mind that if something happened to him, his wife, his children would be taken care of. Pastor, what would you say if the Parapet group was able to offer you $250,000 worth of life insurance and $2,000 a month if you were to become disabled, and it would only cost the church about $50 a week? $50 a week! That's $1 a person to give you the peace and the sound mind that we need in order that we might be able to carry on and do the work of the ministry. Pastor, think about it. The church needs to take care of the minister. Paul said in Philippians, he said, you know, I thank God for you because you took care of me. Pastor, you need to allow these people to take care of us. You need to be able to lay your head at rest at night knowing that if something happened, I mean, let's be honest, your wife and your children have a future. You owe it to yourself to contact the Parapet group. Thank you for listening, and may the Lord bless you and keep you. May His light shine upon you. May He bless